Hey, thanks for tuning in for football predictions and wine pairings with me, Francis. If you saw Monday night, I went against the odds makers and chose Arizona, and I was right because, like I said, Dallas is super unpredictable. So tonight, for our game, we are not gonna have that kind of unpredictability. My Raiders are playing tonight. They're playing in Denver against the Broncos. The Raiders are 2-6. The Broncos are 7-2. It doesn't take a mathematician to know who's going to win this game. The Broncos are a 9.5 point favorite, and I also am choosing the Broncos. The Raiders could not hit the white side of a barn if they tried. I mean, our quarterback has as many touchdowns as he does interceptions. That's never a good look. Not to mention, Denver's defense is number one in sacks. They have 44 sacks. They're number one in preventing third down conversions, and they are number one in the least amount of yards allowed. They are letting teams score only 16 points a game. So this is a no-brainer. So since the game's not going to be that great, I mean, it's great if you're a fan. I'm going to be watching it, but it's a good time for a wine, and a good time for a wine that's a little bit of a value wine and should be pretty easy for most people to get. And the wine today that I got is from Costco, and it is Gigondas 2022. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, Gigondas is an area in France. It is southeast of Chateauneuf-du-Pape. And Chateauneuf-du-Pape is a very famous area in the Rhone Valley. Now, you know me, I love some Rhone Valley wines. And this one at $13.99 is like really a super deal. And it's really worth it for you to go to Costco and get this Kirkland wine. Now, let's talk a little more about how the wine is and why you should go get it. If you take a look in this glass, it's got a really beautiful dark color. And on the sides, you're gonna see still that dark color and kind of a ruby edge. It just looks really great. On the nose, it's a lot of fruit, red fruit. So you're getting cherry, plum, raspberry. There's a little bit of black licorice here, as well as a little bit of minerality. It kind of smells a little bit earthy, which is, very enjoyable. On the tongue, we're getting that plum, but like black plum, black pepper. This is a wine with a long finish, so it's very tannic. So this is not a wine for those of you who are on your red wine journey. But if you are working further along in your journey, or if you just really want to chance something, go ahead and get this because it's just like a really great choice. It also has a little bit of cocoa powder in the flavor. And I just thought it was super enjoyable, and I'm actually going to be pairing it with something that I've paired wines with before, and that's just a lovely bowl of spaghetti with red sauce. Nothing fancy. I'm going to be watching what will probably be an embarrassing game, but I want to relax and really enjoy it because my day job is making me crazy. So I think you should run to Costco and get this. All right, go ahead and take the Broncos tonight because they're going to win. And go to Costco and get a bottle of Kirkland Gigondas 2022 for $13.99. Cheers.